Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was crying visible.
Okay, fine. So this is the session, as I've already said, and you can visit the website and to know more about stuff. So the first thing that we should actually know about is how do you utilize your GATE score? Okay, like since most of the people who are here have gotten less than say 650 score, and it's all about utilizing your GATE score. Like getting the GATE score is only half the job done. Okay. So assuming that your score is more than 575, okay, don't worry if it's less than that. I will say what to do if it's less than that also. But assuming it's more than 575, these are the things that I think that you should look after. Okay. Or first of all, you have to look after all the available options that you have via CCMT. So CCMT is the, like the, I should say, the centralized system, centralized counseling system, which happens throughout all the NITs. So maybe you won't get the top few branches in the top few NITs, but obviously with a score of around 600, 650, you can may perhaps get some data science or IT or information security branches in some of the good NITs, maybe not in the top 2, 3 NITs, but surely in, say, in the NITs that come after that. Also, you can look at a very good college that is there, which also comes under the premises of CCMT, that is IIIT Allahabad. They also have some very good colleges, some very good courses, and they have a very good, like history of good packages. You can see in their website also, like the average package is pretty good. Like it always goes above 14, 15 LPA. So you can have a look at them as well. Secondly, what I would like to say in that for CCMT, it's very important that you apply for all the rounds, like read the instructions very carefully and make sure that you don't get, deregistered or something. And also what I would suggest is that like mostly what happens is CCMT, we have 3 rounds of counseling, okay? And after that, we have 2 additional rounds. And in every round, the cutoffs fall, right? Which happens everywhere. Now, apart from the final round, which is centralized, what happens in few colleges, there are spot rounds which happen, okay, in individual colleges. Like I know a senior of mine who got into NIT Trichy, but he scored like like his score was not very great, okay. It was around 550, 560, and he got in the spot round. So spot round is what happens in that individual colleges when they have a few seats left. Okay, once all the counseling is over, they would like give a notice on their website and call students on a certain date. You have to go to the college. I don't know how will they do this time. Mostly it would be an online procedure since the COVID is still around. So they will give a date and you have to just show up with your documents, and then on there, the students that come, they will just shortlist in terms of your rank or your score and then take in. Okay. So make sure like you keep on applying for all the rounds and keep a check on the spot rounds. Okay, for spot rounds details you will mostly be getting in the individual websites of the NITs. So keep this in mind. Next you have with this score, I am pretty much sure you can get into the BETS Hyderabad or Goa campuses with their computer science. Even if not with the computer science, you can get in with the systems of, like they have another branch which is called SS, software systems. You can get in there. Other than that, with this score, you can also try your luck in IIIT Delhi or IIIT Bangalore. Both of them have a wonderful placement record. Like especially IIIT Bangalore, it's you can like see on their website. It has a beautiful location advantage, and so it has a great placement. So these are the colleges that you can try it out with, because I know I am from IIIT Delhi myself. I am there in the first year of my MTech computer science. And I know from my year, they took with GATE score and they also check the CGP. Okay. So even if you have like a GATE score of say 600 and you have a very good CGP of 9 or 9.5, there is a good chance that you may make to IIIT Delhi in the last round of counseling. For IIIT Delhi and IIIT Bangalore, please keep a check on their website and then apply from there. Okay. Next comes like let's assume you don't even have say 575 or 550 GATE score. then the options that I've already told you becomes a bit difficult. Okay, so what to do if you didn't like have a, at all good GATE exam? So these are the exams that are coming up pretty soon, and I think this offers you ample chance to get into a very good college. The first of all, which is the biggest exam that you guys would be having in the coming months, like that is the PGEE, that is the entrance exam of IIIT Hyderabad. So IIIT Hyderabad, I am sure all of you have like all of you know about it. So they take a different entrance exam. They don't take students via GATE. This exam mostly happens in the month of April, though last time due to COVID and other stuff, it had to be postponed to July. But anyway, like mostly again this year also it would be in the month of April or maybe early May. Syllabus again, it's pretty much you can get it from the website. It's like more or less all the exams that are in this list, all of them have the same syllabus as that of GATE, so don't worry about that. You wouldn't need to read much things extra, maybe a bit here and there, but a lot of practice is needed. That is a must. Okay, IIIT Hyderabad's entrance has two modes. Okay, so there is a exam that I've already told, the PGEE, and also then there is a interview round that happens like after like a month or so. Okay, the second exam is the BITS entrance exam. Again, like they take 50% of the students via GATE. I have already told you, and the rest 50% through their exam. Again, the exam is pretty much like of the level. Like I should say, the syllabus is of GATE only, but you would find a few sub chapters here and there, extra chapters, maybe something of software and stuff. You can obviously check it in their website. And again, like IIIT Hyderabad's exam, this exam is also of GATE's level only, and like you have to practice a lot to crack this exam simply because the time management is key. Like in GATE, you will have what 65 questions in 3 hours, right? So all these exams, there the time you will get would be a bit less. Okay, like mostly you will be having say 2 hours and you have to solve maybe 80 questions, or maybe in case of IIIT Hyderabad, I remember there were somewhere around 90 questions in 3 hours, so it makes 2 minutes a question. So yeah, time is something that you have to keep in mind and prepare accordingly. The next one is the ISI entrance. I hope all of you have heard of ISI. It's the Indian Statistical Institute. It's located here in Calcutta. Also, like they have a separate entrance exam, but it's like half MCQ based and half theory based. So you have to like subjective answers. But don't worry, you can go to their website and check out the last 2 years question papers, last few years question papers you will get from there. Also, like from for IIIT Hyderabad and BETS entrance, I would suggest you guys ki there is two very good Facebook groups. I don't really have the link right now, but if you find, you will get it very easily. You can join those groups, and they have a very dedicated Facebook group which comes with help from the seniors, and there are very helpful seniors that they can guide you about how to approach the exam and everything else. You can join those groups. You can find the previous year question papers there also. Okay. The fourth point, there is a non-gate mode which is available for the IIIT Delhi. Again, like for the non-gate mode, again there is an exam which is MCQ based, and also there is an interview. IIIT Bangalore offers an MS program which doesn't require a gate score. Okay, you have to just apply there, and you have need to have a very good, a good SOP and LOR. I mean, letter of recommendation, and your statement of purpose would be very good. After that, they call for interviews, and if you can crack the interviews, you will be in. Although the intake is pretty much less, but again, it doesn't harm to register. So all these are few things that you should register. Also, a few IITs, like I'm not very sure about this, but I got to hear from a few of my classmates last year. A few IITs were giving MS without the gate score. Like it was not mandatory. Like you can have a gate score, that would be good. But even if you don't have a good gate score, I think the gate score was not mandatory for a few IITs MS, and you can just apply by your statement of purpose and your like a resume, I should say. Okay. Uh, And this is how you should keep preparing. This is the last slide that I would say. You just need to keep revising your concepts, as I've said. For the exams that I've told you, just download the previous year question papers and try to do them on your own. And keep a check on the time as well. Like, it's very important that you get in the habit of solving mocks under the time limit, and only then you would be able to perform very well on the exam date. Especially focus on data structures and algorithms for interviews, because like as I've said, like for PGEE, for ISI, for IIT, sorry, for IIITs, all this will require an interview. And for interview, they will mostly be asking you questions from your favorite subject. Like they will ask you what's your favorite subject is. And let's assume you say it's operating systems, they will be asking you questions from OS. But also, mostly like in 90% cases, if you go throughout any interview experience, you will find that they would be asking you questions on DS and algo, because it's the the pillar, the main baseline of computer science and engineering. So give good focus on that, practice questions of algorithm and data structures. And as I said, mock tests are must, and you should try and find the past papers and keep preparing. So this is all that I had to say in terms of this presentation. I would say that this is a very difficult point for you guys, like those who haven't performed as well as they could have thought they would be doing. But don't worry, like things will fall in place today or tomorrow. Like there is a lot of race that is left. This is a marathon, so don't worry. No hard work ever goes in vain. Just keep trying and just be aware of all the opportunities that is in front of you. Like don't think कि यार मेरे को थोड़ा कम number मिल गया, कुछ college नहीं मिलेगा. Don't think like that. I have seen many people who have got into fantastic colleges with pretty less number, like because they have maybe flunked their gate, but again, like they have done very good in their IIIT Hyderabad entrance, or maybe in their BITS entrance. So you can be the next one to do so. Okay, so don't worry. I think you will all be doing very good. This is all that I had to say as far as the presentation is concerned. I think if you guys want to ask anything, you can go ahead now. Or if the other speaker wants to say something, I would like really want him to say something as well.
Okay, first of all, good evening to all, and thank you for CareerlyMate for inviting me to this session, and thank you Indranil for giving such good introduction. Okay, all the points I want to say you already mentioned in your presentation, and what I want to say is like people are thinking like my gate score is so less, so should I get a call like that? So what I want to say is like if we apply at least 30 colleges, we will gonna get interview call from 10 colleges, and we will convert that to 2 colleges. That's what I have to say. That is, don't means think like my gate score is too less, so will I get the call, or don't be depressed like that. Okay, so example is my case itself. My gate score was very less, that is 500 less for 70. And I have applied at so many colleges and got called from so many colleges, failed in so many colleges. At last, I got into NIT Suratkal. Like that, what I have to say. Okay. So, Ansari, Usama, I think you will have something to say.
We should begin question answer session, because most of the point Indranil and you have already spoke out. So we will go into question answer session.
Yeah, you guys can ask anything that you guys want to know about. And as Akshay said, it is very much like what I have already said. Like you guys have to apply everywhere. Okay, like even if your score is 450, let's assume. Okay, just apply everywhere that you are eligible. And apart from that, give all the exams that it doesn't require the gate score. Like something, like somewhere or the other, you will hit the bullseye. Don't worry. Okay, just keep applying. Don't be stressed or something. It's just the starting of your life, so it won't matter much in the long run. Just keep applying.
I will also add point. One should also for self-sponsored program in IIT Hyderabad, like for MTech in computer science and artificial intelligence, and also in IIT Jodhpur also in IIT, in computer science and artificial intelligence, also in data science, because here even at very less GATE score, you will get call. But the thing is, you have to give interview. And the second option is for CMI, Chennai Mathematical Institute. There is separate exams is there, so give that exam also. You can pursue your MSc in computer science and data science. So the exam will be conducted on June. So see the website, and one should apply. One should look for that option also.
So, actually, I have a question regarding I want to apply for MS and PhDs, right? And I don't have a specific interest, like the research interest. So, what should I do to find out which one I should go for?
Shall I answer this, Akshay, or would you like to take this up?
Yeah, you can answer, bro. I will add any points if having.
Yeah. Okay. So what I think is that like just post BTech now, you don't really know what do you like. As in, you are not very sure about what are the subjects or what are the topics that you would be ready to move or maybe devote 5-7 years of your life. So I would say that if you like research, like if you like to keep solving the same problem or delving deep into a specific topic, I think the best thing that you can do is that apply for MS PhD in all the places. Most probably what will happen is that in the first 1 year, in any college that you go, you will be actually be doing courses of all the subjects. Okay, you will be doing DS Algo, you will be doing OS, you will be doing DBMS, you will be doing some data science, and from there on only you will understand what you like, and from there you can just talk with your professor or advisor and then decide which is the topic on which you want to work ahead. I think Akshay would be like would be able to tell you this much better because I guess he's doing MS only. So Akshay, you can just add some points if I missed it.
Yes, bro. So what I want to say is like if you are applying to a particular IIT, just look at the department website and faculty profiles and what research are going on, what all research group are there in that department, like that. Okay, so for example, if you are applying for MS or PhD, just go into the faculty profiles, and there the research interest of faculties will be shown, like machine learning or cyber security or cryptography or something like that. In the interview also they will not ask you much high level questions because they know that you are from BTech background and you don't know much about what they said, you don't know much about the research area. But in order to get some grasp on the research area, I will suggest you to read some basic research papers. For example, if you are applying for machine learning, then read some basic research papers on machine learning or something like that. Then you will know that is what are the research going on. The faculty will also ask you, do you have any research problem in mind? So you should be aware of the latest research problem in the area. Okay, so that is in computer science there are actually there is two type of means theoretical and systems. Okay, so if you are okay with theoretical computer science like algorithms or TOC, something like that, you can approach the professors who are actually researching in means automata theory, that is algorithms, graph theory, etc. Okay, so you will get an idea. And if you want to work in systems like information security, machine learning, deep learning, or something like that, you can approach them also. Okay, so to get an idea, you want first you read the research paper or you just Google in internet what is this. For example, if you don't know about machine learning, you just know in search in Google what is machine learning, what are the latest research areas going on machine learning. They will get an idea. If you want, if you're interested, just read some 1 or 2 basic research papers also. Then you will get to know an idea. The faculties, they will not ask you high level questions on machine learning and all. They will just ask you basic questions like what is linear regression and something like that only. They will go and ask. That's what I have to add.
So actually, the thing is, I actually visited the department website, like I was applying for IIT Roper PhD, right? The work that the professors have did, I do not understand anything what they are doing. So I'm not able to find out, like, let's say I have to go for network security maybe, or networking maybe. So when I was seeing, they were using some ad hoc networks and SDN and these all stuff, 5G, and I have no idea about these stuff. So how, like, I'm scared, like if I apply for PhD and if I choose a problem like P equal to whether to find P is equal to NP or not, I don't want to choose something like that, right? So that's why I'm worried that I will choose the right stuff or not. So because I'm not able to understand on in which areas they are working, because of my limited knowledge.
Like I would say that it's not very, like I have given quite a few MS interviews as well, but I would say that it's not very important that you know the in depth, like as Akshay said. Okay, like it's not very important that you know in depth every topic or the topic that you would be presenting. You just need to know the basics of it, like any topic that you like there should be some subject now that you like what's your favorite subject out of all the 12 subjects in CS?
My favorite is computer networks and operating systems.
Okay, fine. So if you tell this to the interviewer, they will mostly be asking questions on this basis. And if you are able to answer the basic questions from these two subjects, you would be fine. Again, like getting into the college, and after that, you can explore a lot of stuff. You can explore a lot of fields, and then you can change your, research direction. But initially, you need not have a specific direction. It is not exactly required. Just know the subjects well. Just tell one or two subjects that you are very good in, and they would be asking questions from there only. And they would ask very basic questions, as Akshay said. Don't need not think about what is the latest development in OS or networking. They won't ask you that. But it would be better if you can, find some professors who are working in the OS field from that college and what they're actually up to. Just thoda sa agar malum ho, fir bhi it makes a big impression. Okay, it's not mandatory, but it makes a good impression if you know at least a bit.
Yes, but I want my SOP or like the statement of purpose and statement of research to be get selected, right? That's why I have to present something. And in statement of purpose, they or a statement of research, they are asking what I actually want to do when I come to IIT or NIT. So that's the point what I'm not getting. Like, what should I say? Like, I want to do this only because I have no research idea. That's why I was asking.
Okay, I get your point. For this, I would suggest, like if you can read a few SOPs, it would be good for you. And also, it is very important. Like for my SOP, like for my time, I remember I wrote whatever I had done in my BTech project. Okay, so I think you should have done something as well. If it is research based, it's fine. If it is not research based, like let's assume it's a simple app. Okay, it's not research based, correct? But you can always say that I want to work further in Android systems or mobile computing systems. Like again, it's not very important that you like pinpoint exactly, but the broad area you should be able to convey. So here it's very important that you have some projects from the BTech times or something like that. It would be very helpful.
Okay, sir, got it.
Hello.
Yeah, you can ask.
Sir, if I'm getting lower NITs for MTechs, so should I prefer that, or should I prepare next year and try it for good IITs? Like, how is the placement in lower NITs?
Yeah, regarding the placement is the first thing is that if you are in final year and you can give a drop, then and your situation allows you to drop, then better give a drop. The problem with lower NITs, there is two aspects in that. That is, if you want to do research after your MTech, then lower NITs will be okay. Okay, after that you can do PhD from good IITs, IISc or foreign. But if you are mainly aiming for placement purposes, then lower NIT will not give you much opportunities when compared to IITs, top NITs and all. So that's what I want to say.
Okay, sir.
You can look
Thank
for
you.
some other exam also, no? The upcoming exams which are there in BITS and Chennai Mathematical Institute. You can look for that also.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Sir, but basically what I found, like these exams like BITS and IIIT Hyderabad, these are so costly, and after BTech everybody wants like to be financially freedom, right? To get financial freedom. That's the issue. Like most of us belong to the middle class family, and not everybody could afford such a huge amount of fee. Like that's why everybody wants to get financial freedom after his or her BTech. I would think so.
If anyone have question, can ask, or else we will wind up.
So actually, I have one more question. What happens in actual PhD? Like what happens in MS and what happens in PhD, and how both are different? Like what is the coursework in PhD? What that we have to do?
Yeah, MS is like a mini PhD only. The coursework is very much low in MS. For example, in my case, we are only having 12 credits. We are only need to have 12 credits as coursework, and remaining we have to do in research. And we have to publish at least one conference paper, and we have to publish a thesis. So that's what actually working in this MS course. And PhD means it is a little bit similar. Like for PhD, for first year we have to complete the course within first year. I think the credit requirement, it actually depends upon respected institutes only, and the paper requirements also, it actually depends upon the professor or institute. Some professor may ask you to publish 3 or something like that. So that's what the main difference between those two.
The main difference is the duration also is one of the main difference. Like MS takes 2 years to 2.5 years, and PhD takes 5 years and more than 5 to 6 years. The second difference is course credit, and because in MS you have some certain credits are there, like in IIT Madras it's 45 credit, but for PhD the credit will be higher. And the third difference is about a conference paper, the research paper. We have to publish in MS. There is one paper is minimum is there, but in PhD, 2 or more than 2 is required. And this is the main difference. In short, MS is like a mini PhD, just like to taste how actually PhD work. So it's like a gateway, a small gateway is there.
So actually, I have one more doubt. Like from the starting onwards, like we have always been taught in coachings, right? Like we don't have a good idea about reading books, and PhD is completely about reading research papers and all. Like we haven't did much of like we have always used to study from online lectures or our coaching institutes used to teach us. So one should go for PhD who has no good habit of reading or something.
No, am I audible now? Any problem with my side?
Are you audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, so in this question, what I want to say is like all of us are from the same background itself. We actually rely on YouTube lectures and some coaching classes and all. So what I want to say is like you will get to know about that after you joined in PhD or MS. After reading some of the research papers, you will get to know that it is actually interesting or something like that. Initially, for initial reading of, actually the guide will help you in that case, and there are some means it is not like reading a complete novel or something like that. It is actually a different thing. Actually you have to build that habit of reading a research paper. It is actually reading a research paper is actually different from reading a book or something like that. You have to actually point out the key features of that project or something like that. You will get that interest after reading some research paper. You will be what to say, you will be so much interested to read some research paper in order to find a problem, something like that. So you will be okay with that after reading some research paper and getting some guidance from the seniors or PhD students or guide, something like that. So it will not be a problem because all are facing the same problem initially. You will get to know about that after reading some papers or something like that.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. All. I have one question. Actually, I am 2019 pass out. I was doing a job in Samsung, but got kicked out because of COVID. And I have a GATE score of around 550 in year 2020 from general category. And the one thing is, I don't have much in hand, so I need to join some institute as of now. And my future plans are actually to start my own business in to deliver projects to the client, in short. So can you suggest anything for me, like good institute or something? Hello, am I audible? Can anyone respond, please?
Can you please repeat your question?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, okay.
I am actually 2019 pass out, and I was working in one company actually, and got kicked out because of the COVID. So I don't have much in hand, but I have GATE score of 515 2020 from general category. So what I'm trying to say is this year I need to join some institute for the masters so that I can learn something, and I want to start my own business in the delivering client project like kind of thing. So can you suggest something for me, like some good institute or how to proceed further?
Okay, with 515 score, you will be getting MTech in average NITs only. Top NITs MTech is not possible. And if you are interested in actual research or something, you can apply for MS at NIT Suratkal and IIIT Bangalore and MS at new IITs, and also try for MTech at IIT Palakkad. Okay, so these are actually your what to say, your chances. But what I want to say is like if you want good placement, then 515 actually if you get in MS in good colleges like NITK or something like that, then your placement opportunities will be same as MTech. Okay, so in my college itself the placement is same for MS and MTech. So better look for NITK or look for IIIT Bangalore, and if you are okay with research, then apply for some third generation IITs. As you say, you have to, means you want to start a startup, something like that, then it will be better for you to take MS also. You will get some insights on the research area and all.
Okay, thank you very much.
Ansari sir, actually I have a question for you. Like you uploaded for IIT Madras HTRA. Like I checked its previous year cutoff, 2020 cutoffs, right? So there it was written that the students who were selected for PhD as well as MS both had scores, GATE scores of around 750. So with a score of 450, one should apply for PhD in old IITs or not?
With the
Considering
same
this SGPA is 8.8.
See, in same gate score now, I told because my sister only, she had applied at IIT Madras at 410 gate score OBC category, and she got call also from the Department of Computer Science only. So you will get call, no issue of that. You will get call. But for non-HTRA, if you're speaking now, see, not every department publish non-HTRA. It depends upon the department also. Like previous year, in many department of IIT Madras, you will not find non-HTRA candidate. In certain department like in engineering design have, and in some management studies they have, but in other department you will not find not a single person from non-HTRA because the department doesn't want. This is the first thing. Second point, if you want to apply for PhD, you should apply. You will definitely get call at your gate score also. Okay. And see, the criteria for PhD is much lower. It's not like that 700 is required. Even at 450 and below that 450, like not much lower, but even if you have 450 above gate score in a general category, you will get call for interview. If you have CGP above 8. But
Got it, sir. Thank
non-HTRA, yeah, but non-HTRA, every department doesn't call. It depends. Might be in CSE they will call this time or they will not call. It all depend upon department, not institute. So anyone have question, or should we wind up?
Hey guys, am I audible?
Yes, yes, sir.
Actually, I have two questions. The first point is my final year project was a bilingual text-to-speech engine. So before my last semester, I was interested in network security, and after doing this project, I very much am interested in speech synthesis. But Ansari bro, you may know in IIT Madras, Hema Murthy ma'am, she is doing a very good work in that. So should I be applying based on this, because I never have studied machine learning in my BTech. So should I study machine learning as new, or should I go with network and cryptography, which is my second interest? And then my second question is, what are the NITs where I can apply MS for other than IITs? My GATE score is 631.
See, in NITs now, only two NITs are there, like NIT Suratkal MS programs are there, and in NIT Trichy also. But sometimes they publish MS and sometimes they don't. So these are the two NITs where MS programs are there. Regarding your first question, so if you want to apply for MS, or you want to apply for some project associate or project staff like that under that professor, because there are two ways to get into MS. Either you take 6-month project associate and then convert it into your regular MS, or else you apply for MS if you want to go for research project.
Sorry, bro, I was not aware of the first thing you told, the first project thing. So now, as of now, I'm interested in applying for MS, and I just want to know what is going on there, and after that, I have to decide.
See, first of all, at your gate school, you will not get call for MS because even for IIT Madras, the 750 or around 750, the requirement is there to get confirmed for the call, because the cutoff for MS is too high for CS branch. Even for minimum 700 also you will get call. And see the second option, if you want to work under that professor, okay, so there are two ways. So that you approach the professor, write mail to them, or visit his website. You will find if the professor is publishing the project associate position. It's a 6-month position, so there. So that if the professor wants some project associate, mail them, and then he will take your interview, and then he will keep you as a 6-month project associate. After working 6 months, you can convert it into your regular MS without GATE score. Okay, and this is a thing which non-HTRA candidates are there. See, in IIT Madras now, maximum non-HTRA candidate are the one who convert their project associate into MS. So for non-HTRA is basically for them only. It's not for the other people mostly, and that's why many departments don't publish non-HTRA, because they have a project associate already in the department. They just give interview and they convert it into MS, regular MS. Okay, and they get stipend also from 25,000 or 20,000, whatever the project amount is there. So you see at your get, so you will not get called. Okay, so I will suggest you approach the professor, write mail to him that I want to work as a project associate for 6 months or to 1 year. Minimum 6 months is there, and then convert into MS.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, I want to add is like, have you published that paper? Means the final year project. Have you published the paper or not? Speech means machine learning.
Actually, bro, I'm a 2017 passed out, so I may not remember the technical details that much, but I went to a paper presentation to a college in Chennai, but I am not sure if that counts.
Okay. If it was a published paper, then it would be better for you to get into MS, because for MS interview, they will always count the research experience or something like that. And I will suggest you to club both. Means as I have done, I'm doing machine learning for cybersecurity or cryptography like that. And you can think in that direction, means research in that direction. So you can approach any machine learning professor or any cybersecurity professor for that. There is good research topics in that, including intrusion detection system, malware detection systems and all. Actually, I'm doing research in that area. So it will be, I'm of the same research of, I'm having the same research area as you are talking like. So it will be better. And for interview, it will be better if you study the basics of cryptography and basics of machine learning. If you can, they will ask your favorite subject. If you tell the subjects as cryptography and machine learning, it will be better, so that you can answer for the subject-wise question also, and you can answer based on a research-wise question also. So that's what I have to add.
Akshay, bro, can you tell me some sources, good sources like books or something to study machine learning and cryptography?
Yeah, cryptography. Good YouTube channels are there, and you can actually, William Starling's textbook is actually standard, and you will get some YouTube channels also. So for learning machine learning, you can actually watch Krishnaik YouTube channel, and the standard book, I'm not actually remembering that. Okay, YouTube channels are there. Different YouTube channels are there for that. And if you want to learn practical machine learning, better visit Kaggle website. You will get to know the practical aspects of machine learning.
Yeah, bro. Understood. Thanks.
I would like to add one more thing. Like for cryptography, there is a YouTube channel by an academy. There is, I think, one Mohammedan, right? So she has taught that cryptography topics, and she taught really amazing. I think you should go for it.
Sure, bro. Thanks.
Ansari sir, I want to know one more thing. What is the difference between a JRF and a project associate?
It's almost same only. See, there are three categories are there: project associate and JRF, and project staff. Like the three categories are there. They're almost same. They are working on some project like MS, same like MS only. In MS we have to work for 2 years. Okay, 2 to 2.5 years. For PhD we have to work for 5 years, and for JRF we have to work for 6 months under some faculty. It's like in many research organizations like ISRO, DRDO, also there are JRFs are there, Junior Research Fellowship. The benefit of taking this is that we can convert it into MS. See, like in recently now, the one person was there. He was from IIT. He taken an admission in IIT Palakkad, and then he got JRF at IIT Kharagpur. The research area is related to machine learning only. The professor told him, if you work under me, so I will convert it your JRF into MS. So he took the admission there. So in this way, no, you have the opportunities to pursue your MS in old IITs or even in some good IITs. This is one of the best options. Like if you are getting GRF, so I will say you should go because you will get stipend also. You will get LOR also at the end. Even if you want to pursue a PhD abroad, then also you will get letter of recommendation from the professors. It will be beneficial from both the end. For even for study MS in India or MS for abroad or PhD in India or PhD abroad. Even for job also.
Sir, if I have joined JRF and I got it converted into MS, I will not be getting stipend, or I'll be getting.
You will be getting stipend. For example, if you get into GRF, you are getting 25,000. You will be getting 25,000 throughout your MS. Like in my department now, there are two people are there who have converted their JRF into into MS. They are getting 25,000 rupees. Unlike other people are getting 12,400 rupees. And the second thing is the duration will be 2.5 years only. Suppose if you got GRF and you work for 6 months, then and see MS is 2.5 years. And if you have taken GRF 6 months you have worked, then if you are converting it into MS, then you have to work for 2 years extra. So ultimately it's a win-win situation only. You will be getting stipend much higher than the regular AICT stipend. 25,000, 20,000. It depends upon faculty also. Not I am saying 25,000 is a benchmark. Many people get 20,000 also, 16, 18,000. Like that it is work. And if it may happen that the faculty is giving you GR as a 10,000 rupees, then at that time you have to give GATE and convert into HTRA to get 12,400 rupees. So it all depends. See, in MS and PhD, it all depend upon guide, how it works, how they are giving you stipend, how much duration it will work. Everything depend upon guide. Unlike MTech, which is a time bond, duration bond.
Got it, sir. Thank you so much.
So if anyone have question to ask, see, if anyone getting JRF or any project association, any IITs, not IIT Madras, in any IITs, one should look for that also. If you have low GATE score and if you are thinking that I will be not getting good IIT, good NIT, lower NIT, at that time one should look for this option also. Later you convert it or prepare along with that, prepare GATE along with that. It will be helpful for you. So I think there is no more questions, so we will wind up. I'm very thankful to Akshay and Indranil for coming and giving guidance to all the students who are taking up the admission. I wish all the people who are present will get the very good college and opportunity ahead. And wish you all the best to everyone. I'm thankful to Indranil and Akshay.
Thank you for calling us. Thanks a lot.